TeachMeGrappling. What's up, guys? Brian Peterson. I'm back. No, I'm not. Look who is. Guys, we got Anton Kalista. He's back. Huge. Anton, everybody's been asking about you. They all thought that we got rid of him here at PG. Anyway, it's so funny because I get message after message after message. Where's Anton? When are you gonna bring Anton back? Wait, we neglecting this kid? Yeah. Okay, we've got Alex Munoz here too, guys. Alex is in the middle of his wrestling season. He's having a great season so far. But Anton, you had some hip surgery?
I had hip surgery. Now I have a torn meniscus, but I'm still here because I'm awesome.
He's been here. He's been rehabbing a little bit, but now look what he can do. Watch. You want to do a dance or show him what you can do? Ooh, impressive.
I can also go this way.
Enough of the jokes. They want some Anton Kalista wrestling stuff. Let's see it. What do you got?
All right. So something that we've been working on a lot with the wrestlers and a lot with the jiu-jitsu guys as well is talking about hitting the corner on a single leg. Maybe when I don't want to pick it up, right? Because a lot of times, however you get to your single, it doesn't really matter, right? The biggest thing, of course, trying to get your shoulder, your elbow behind, your head up in the chest, and always making sure that your back arm is on top. Remember, the reason we want our back arm on top is because when we have our front arm on top and he sprawls, he can reach down and he can rip that arm out, right? Because my fingers are holding the top of my hand. If we flip it around and he sprawls, my back arm gets hidden, and when he tries to pull up on my front arm, he's just pulling the lock deeper into his crouch, okay? So, a lot of times what you'll notice, somebody sprawls, there's a lot of power behind it, right? And we're taught, hey, he sprawls, we're taught to try to muscle it up, try to get here, and work for our finish right here. Now, sometimes it's unrealistic because somebody's really strong, right? Or their hips are powerful, they're just too far away, whatever the case is. So sometimes we want to keep the fight on the mat, right? I'm going to turn just a little bit so you can see what's going on the backside right here, okay? So I'm right here and he sprawls. There's a lot of ways to do this, right? But what I want to do is I want to get my shoulder in the back of his hamstring and I want to get my elbow down on the mat. Now, for me, I have short arms, right? Some people like to put their hands on the mat. Some people like to put one hand on the mat and one up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip my shoulder in, put my right hand on the mat, and I'm going to run backwards this way. So I'm going to dip, and I'm going to run this way, right? Now, when I run, my pressure is in the back of his hamstring, and my left hand, you notice my elbow's down, my shoulder's in the back, my left hand covers the knee, and I'm going to run until I can slide my left knee right here, okay? So, the easiest finish, again, let's go easy mode, right? So let's say his left knee is down, right? Let's say he's bamboozled. He doesn't know what's going on. His left knee is down. The easiest finish right here is just to switch hands, cover, and break his hips down. In wrestling, easy money. Jiu-jitsu, probably want to get back because he's going to turn into guard, right? And we want to get to the other side. But what I'm doing on that finish is I'm just driving my shoulder into his butt, right? Making it very simple, okay? We take it up a different level, right? Let's say we hit the same move. He sprawls, boom, we drop, we run, we go here. Now that leg is up, right? So when we switch here, I can no longer grab the leg. So instead, I keep my hand on the top of the knee or that thigh. I'm gonna go right hand laces, and I'm gonna put it on my back thigh. Now it's really important. The most important thing about this single leg, the finish, is making sure that my shoulder stays in the back of the thigh. So what do I mean? That means when I lift this leg, watch my left shoulder. It stays in the back, right? If I release here, there's a lot of space happening, and now it makes climbing up difficult. You can rubber knee, right? You can knee slide, get out, stuff like that. So watch again. When I'm here, my left shoulder, I go laces, my left shoulder stays down, right here. Now, he can't turn into me because his hip is blocked off. Now it's very simple again. Here, here, and drive forward. I'm gonna combine this with one more, just so we can go on to the next part. All right, so you guys get a good bit of technique. If I'm here and I can't reach this leg, I go 2-on-1 and I pull, and then I climb up. Right, the same thing. So if I can reach the backside, I always go to the backside. If I can't, I pull until I can reach to the backside. So one more time, we put it all together, right? I shoot whatever speed I want, spros, I drop, here, boom, I can't get it, cool, I get on top. All right, so very simple, super effective. Again, biggest thing being keeping our shoulder in that pocket. And there's the single legs, like there's so much stuff I can talk about because it's actually super complicated. There's a lot of defense, a lot of nuance once you get to a super high level. I'm gonna just mention one thing. Go down. When I rotate to get behind Alex, in jiu-jitsu we call it dogfight, in wrestling we call it like closed whizzer or whizzer position, right? I don't want to focus too hard on stepping over this leg. So what does that mean? Let's say Alex just chills here, right? When I run behind, if I turn too far, my shoulder pops out. That exposes his opportunity for a closed whizzer. Now this is really tough. I might have to come back out. So that means if I rotate too far, I'm probably looking for something like a limp arm, right? So that's a little bit different technique. So what I think about is I'll stop myself from over-rotating by thinking, hey, as soon as I get my left knee past his heel, I just slide. I slide and drop. So I don't think, oh, I have to step all the way over and risk my shoulder popping out, him getting this whizzer, and now this is a fight right here that's gonna turn into something different. All right? What do you think?
So, I mean, I love it. I love it. I think that, man, wrestlers out there probably are going to get a lot of this. The jiu-jitsu guys probably don't understand because most jiu-jitsu guys, they pull guard when they get shot. So if Anton hits a nice single, like, you guys are going to get maybe a sprawl going, but once he gets a good angle, they're going to be thinking, well, why don't I just fall back to here? You know, just go to my guard, which isn't a bad idea if you know you're being taken down. But the point is, we want to try to like fight the takedown first before it's over. That's why wrestlers try to get whizzers. And then coach does his technique, and you see how his shoulder's by my hamstring. I can't even get a good whizzer. It's just, I'm in trouble. Jiu-jitsu brains, they might think, well, that arm is there. Maybe I could pull it in for an arm bar. Guys, this arm is not available to do something like that. He's got his elbows close to his body. Even if I was to hit a roll and try to get the arm, Anton's ready for that. You know, he's not, your average beginner wrestler that's just walking right into a jiu-jitsu scene. He's aware of all those movements, but he's showing you how to dominate the position so you don't have to use strength. You know, it's what it's all about. I think a lot of people, they're pulling, squeezing on legs, and that's not what he's doing. I
think the big thing is everybody's always taught elbow down, and I don't think it's so much elbow down as shoulder back, right? Because you can have your elbow down, like Alex. Come here really quick. Yeah. This is what we've worked on with Alex a lot, because it's super important. Just kind of on your knees. So we always talk about in wrestling getting elbow down. The reason we talk about it is because if I get my elbow down, technically, he shouldn't be able to move away, rotate away. Yes. Rotate towards me anymore, right, yeah. Because I have the elbow. However, I could have my elbow down and my shoulder outside. I can have my elbow down and then my shoulder is in a bad position. This isn't very good. Now, as I fighting, as I try to hit the corner, I can't because my shoulder's outside.
Let's make sure they understand what's going on with shoulder outside. See his shoulder? Put your shoulder there. Move your head just so they can see. Guys, look, see the shoulder? It's here. If he plants his neck against the thigh and he gets his shoulder behind the hamstring, that's when the whizzer is basically useless. Not even there. It's useless and he can barely even get a grip. Yeah. It makes the rest of your move pretty much
there's a very big difference between this and this. All right, this is space for the whizzer, dogfight, whatever. He'll pull me up now. We're in this position, right? When I get here, I nullify the whizzer, and he can't turn into me anymore. Which is why I like to do this personally, because there's a couple other ones you can do. I don't like to hug because if Alex is savvy, he might be able to put me on my take this hand and just try to whip me over.
Yeah, no. Well, the other end. Yeah, like try to like sit me on my hip, right? Stuff like that. So I like to
More of that arm.
Yeah.
Or Kimura.
Well, But I like to sit here because whatever he does, I just start fighting, right? I'm okay. And I just wait and I'm patient until I get this. Right? And then I pull.
I love that pull.
Exactly.
I love that pull right there. Because when you're, everybody's pushing, you're like pushing against the guy, and then when you pull his arm, it just makes his hip collapse. Yeah. That's solid. Okay. Anything else? Alex, what's going on? Do you have something to add to this beautiful technique?
Not really. I'm still working on it, trying to master it. So.
All right, guys. Here, come on in. Bring it in. So Anton Kalista, he's back. He hasn't gone anywhere. He's actually been a big part of the gym, even during his time when he was rehabbing his hip. He does stuff even with the YouTube channel in the background. So thank you so much. And awesome move. Hope you guys enjoyed. Get better at your single leg finishes.
Let me
That's
know
what it's
about
all
my
about.
hair.
Yeah.
Do you is this a good length for me?
Comment down below. Let them know.
You can tell me about my beard pattern too.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed. Comment down below. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.